Hey everybody, Chad Wesley Smith here, bringing you pillar number 3 in our series of 5 squat pillars to great technique. And this one is going to deal with as much the mental side of training the squat as it does the physical side. So there's a little axiom I like to use for this is to treat 135 like your max and your max like 135. And as cliche as that may sound, it really does ring true in the world of powerlifting. So this statement is 2 parts. Looking at the first part, treat 135 like your max. Means every weight you do, from empty bar all the way up to your max. If your max is 135, we probably want to pick a different number for this. But you want to treat all those weights with respect. You want to treat them with great intent to move the bar forcefully, to practice perfect technique with every opportunity that you have. Because while you could go through the motions, and have a little bit of sloppy or off technique during lighter warm-up sets and still get the work done, it's not going to yield you the same results in the long term. Then the second part of that statement, treat your max like 135, I think is as much psychological as it is physical. I'm sure you've all seen, either with yourself, people you coach, or training partners, and as they're warming up in the squat, they have this great confident tempo, and they're going down, they're just hitting the hole, bouncing right out of there, moving with confidence. And then they get to that top set of squats, or maybe to their absolute 1 rep max, and now that smooth, confident, quick descent turns into a shaky, slow, energy wasting failure to exploit the stretch reflex, just a different technique than we'd practiced in all those warm-up sets. So this really gets to be the idea that I want you to go down as fast as you can go down in the squat, and that's going to mean as fast as your technique can tolerate. If we were to look at 2 all-time great lifters, Shane Hayman and Stan Efferding, you're going to see 2 maybe most opposite squat techniques, particularly in the speed of the descent, but both with incredible outcomes. So it's not to say that one is right and one is wrong, but the way that Shane squats, about as dive bomb as a dive bomb squat could be, tons of rebound out of the hole, worked very, very well for him. The way that Stan squats with the very, very slow, shaky looking descent, is much different than Shane's, but obviously worked very well for Stan. And I asked Stan before, Stan, why do you go down so slow? He said, if I go down any faster, I lose my balance. So Shane Hayman was going down as fast as he can go down, basically as fast as any human can go down, maybe faster than the speed of gravity. And Stan was going down as fast as he can go down, as fast as his technique would tolerate. And it's important that you do the same thing. You go down as fast as you can go down, as fast as your technique can tolerate, that you can maintain tightness, that you can be consistent hitting your positions. And when I say this, when I say to go down as fast as your technique can tolerate, or as fast as you can, what I commonly see happen at clinics is that athletes want to go down fast in the top half of the descent, and then they try and throw the brakes on and stop themselves in the hole. And what that usually ends up resulting in is this fast descent in the top, and then stopping down here is that the bar crashes on them and pushes them down in the hole. So what I like to cue there is to sort of flip that tempo, that we want to be tighter, maybe a little bit slower and more controlled in the top, let's say 3/4 of the squat. And then if you're able to maintain tension doing this, to accelerate into the bottom of the squat and allow yourself to get some rebound. So what we don't want to see, fast in the top half and stopping and kind of feeling for parallel. What I do want to see is tight and controlled, smooth into the hole, accelerate that last little bit, and give yourself a little bit of rebound out of the hole, exploit the stretch reflex, make things a little bit easier for yourself there. Again, only if you're able to maintain tightness and hit the right positions consistently. So treat 135 like your max. Treat every weight with great respect, great intent. Practice great technique at every opportunity. Treat your max like 135. Approach every weight with confidence. If you're going down quickly and aggressively in your warm-up sets, you've got to do the same thing in your top sets, and you want to go down as fast as you can go down, as fast as your technique can tolerate, which if you can turn up the speed on that just a little bit, is probably going to be better for you in the long run, because you'll be able to get more out of the stretch reflex. You'll use less energy on the way down. So just kind of, turn that speed dial up little by little as you feel comfortable. Accelerate the last inch or so into the hole, and I think that's going to really help yield some squat improvements for you. So we've already talked about great setup and breathing. This was pillar number 3. Treat 135 like your max and your max like 135. Make sure you check out the rest of this upcoming series, 5 pillars to great squat technique. And if you enjoy the video, please subscribe to the channel.
Get expert program design, video analysis, and guidance for powerlifting and weightlifting, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced athlete, through Team Juggernaut's online coaching. Click Learn More to sign up.